On July 14th, America's largest power grid put its future power supply up for auction and printed a $16.4 billion bill. The price didn't just rise, it slammed into the legal maximum. Third auction in a row. And even at the ceiling, the grid still came up short of the power it's required to buy. That number is the bill for AI, and it lands on you. Here's the machine almost nobody watching their electric bill has heard of. PJM runs the grid for 67 million Americans, 13 states, Chicago to the Carolinas. And it buys its power in advance, at auction. Think of it as the grid's insurance policy. Power plants bid on a promise to exist 2 years from now, and the premium lands on every retail bill in the footprint. For decades, that premium was background noise. Not anymore. The market's own referee just published the receipts. Data centers drove 38 cents of every dollar in this auction. And the auction cleared at $325 per megawatt day. That is the exact ceiling regulators allow. Not near the cap, at it. While the grid missed its reliability target by 6.8 gigawatts, roughly 5 million homes worth of demand with no committed supply behind it. Pull the last 4 of these auctions together and the pattern locks in. $63 billion in capacity charges, $29 billion of it traced to data center demand. Nearly half. This is not AI paying its own way. The costs socialize. Household bills across those 13 states are already climbing between 1.5% and 5% this year, before this newest auction even reaches them. One market analysis ran the math on a mid-sized factory, $6,000 a month for capacity in 2024, $70,000 a month by 2028. The market's independent monitor, the referee who is paid to stay boring, called this a paradigm shift and said the grid is acting like it's business as usual. But pressure like that doesn't stay in a spreadsheet. It goes looking for a politician. And in one single week this month, it found 3. July 1st, Virginia, the data center capital of the planet, switched on the nation's first data center electricity tax, 1.1 cents on every kilowatt hour they burn. July 12th, Pennsylvania started forcing data centers to disclose exactly how much power and water they draw. July 14th, the same day those auction results dropped, New York froze permits for new hyperscale data centers. 50 megawatts and up, paused. 3 states, 3 different weapons, 14 days. The political dam just cracked. But every one of those laws is aimed at the number politicians can see. The auction is hiding a bigger one, and the next 2 minutes are the most important part of this story. That 325 ceiling, it isn't a price, it's a lid. PJM disclosed what this auction would have cleared at without it. $555 per megawatt day, grid-wide. In Chicago's zone, $777. The true bill wasn't $16.4 billion, it was $29.7. The cap didn't cool the pot, it hid the thermometer. $13 billion of scarcity, deferred, not deleted. And the lid is temporary. Federal regulators extended it through exactly one more auction, December 15th. After that, the ceiling comes off. That's the real story of the AI boom in 2026. It's being financed, quietly, through the most boring market in America. One hidden choke point like this every week. That's this channel. Subscribe, because the next one's already loading. Now, here's what the backlash is missing. America is answering, because look at the supply side of the same auction. A record 138,000 megawatts cleared, the most capacity ever procured. Gas carried nearly half of it, nuclear a fifth. The price signal is working. Existing generators are showing up. What isn't showing up is new steel. Barely 500 megawatts of brand new generation cleared. The queue is the wall. Weeks ago, this channel called grid hardware, transformers, turbines, the gray boxes, the binding constraint on American AI through 2027. This auction is that call, showing up as a price. So the money is going around the wall. In Texas, a 7.65 gigawatt power campus, the largest ever permitted in America, is going up off-grid, feeding data centers directly. America's problem isn't capability, it's a queue, and money this big doesn't wait in line. So here's the call. The AI build-out doesn't slow down, the bill just changes hands. Over the next 18 months, data centers stop being ordinary ratepayers in America. Special rate classes, Virginia-style taxes, bring-your-own-power mandates, state after state, the cost gets pushed back onto the companies creating it. And on December 15th, when this auction runs again, it clears at the ceiling a fourth straight time. Because nobody builds out of a 32 gigawatt demand wave in 5 months. 7 times out of 10, that's how this goes. 2 things flip it. Watch the queue. If fast-tracked projects and restarts actually connect, and December clears meaningfully below the cap, the squeeze is breaking early, and bills level off by 2028. And watch the forecasts. If the AI spending cycle stumbles and those data center projections get written down, this entire shortage unhappens. Prices crater. The backlash evaporates as fast as it arrived. Either way, you now watch the most important number in the AI economy. It prints December 15th. And the reason the grid ran out of room? The hardware behind it ran out first. Transformers. The gray steel boxes. That story, the wall behind this bill, is right here.